And now for something entirely different. In recent years, Team OTB have been taking on some fitness challenges, and some of the finest athletes around the office have gone toe-to-toe for bragging rights against each other. And now we're going to kick it up to a different level. OTB are taking on a duathlon on the 10th of October. It's all brought to you by Whoop, the digital fitness and health coach that provides personalised sleep, recovery and training insights. You can see whoop.com for more. Delighted to say that to launch the event, I'm joined on the line by Ger Gilroy. We have got Shane Hannon. We've also got Tommy Rooney. And we've got Ronan Jones from our sponsor Whoop to explain getting up and running for their new straps. Shane Hannon, if I can start with you, there was a triathlon that you guys did about a year and a half ago now at this point, and you left the older members of the office in the dust, as I remember.
And the younger ones.
Some of the younger ones, yeah.
You're starting with the number one, Will. I like what you did there. I saw Tommy Rooney's head shake as you said that, but yeah, I think the pressure is off me because even though I'm probably heavy favourite heading into this one again, I take the favourites tag. I wear it quite lightly because I was certainly favourite the last time out. So looking forward to this one. Tommy Rooney has something to say. Go on, Tommy.
How were you favourite the last time? I think the big thing that's happening this time is that we're all going to be on the same course. I think there was a lot of questions about the fact that Shane was running in the flatlands in Monaghan last year, whereas I had to deal with hills down in County Clare.
Didn't you get in the car, Tommy?
There was a couple of seconds.
Didn't you just disappear and you got in the car at one point?
Well, Shane had his mom. Shane's mom changed his tyre. Shane's mom changed his tyre.
Hold on a minute.
Tommy disappears, will the Whoop be able to tell that Tommy has disappeared, Ronan? That's all we really need to know this time.
But Monaghan is the Drumlin County. It's not flat, Tommy. Not at all. Like, we've got plenty of hills. And and to be honest, like it was just the pressure was on me. I think I had a tyre incident the last time out. Hopefully, there's no technology that lets me down. Jared Gilroy had a racer bike. My bike was just a hybrid. So maybe Jared.
I won the bike section. I'm glad you brought that up, Shane. Well done. Correct. We were busy asking Ronan questions there, Shane, and you just went off into a monologue of how great you were.
Apologies.
Yeah,
Ronan, welcome.
Ronan, reassure me here. How is this going to work to ensure that we have no cheating from these? Because look, the dark arts will be employed by all three of these guys.
That's exactly it. I was going to jump in with there. Thankfully now you've Whooped to keep you all on the straight and narrow this year. We'll be able to see if Tommy jumps into the car and you see his heart rate drop down. We'll know he's not working too hard.
Right, okay. And who else we got? We got Aisling O'Reilly doing it too, and is Nathan taking the plunge?
Nathan is supposed to be doing it, although the fact that they're not here tonight leads me to be a little bit concerned that there's going to be a little bit of a groin twinge or an arse pulled or something.
Yeah, well look, I'm looking for an edge, Ronan. I was a couple of seconds off Shane last year, so anything the Whoop can give me this year, I'll take it. Yeah,
well that's it, and I think part of the benefit of Whoop is hopefully getting you to the start line healthy and happy, and then ultimately it's up to you then. So obviously by tracking your sleep and your recovery, and telling you, Tommy, when you've had one too many beers and maybe not to go training today, or Ger, when you're in the green and when to go and push, I think we'll set up for maybe a more of a level playing field this year, I'd hope.
Well, Tommy Rooney, you're in the middle of getting ready for GA season, or in the middle of GA season now, so you should be probably in imposed drinking ban, so that's not going to be a concern. How have you found the strap so far, Tommy?
100% you're correct, Will. I'd like to put that on the record here tonight, that you're absolutely correct. I haven't gone near alcohol at any stage, but I will say that I've had the Whoop now for a couple of weeks.
WhatsApp group is buzzing.
And I've had it a couple of weeks now, and one of the first things that stood out to me was my issue with sleep and the lack of sleep I was getting. And it takes a couple of days to calibrate and catch up. But after a few days, I could see straight away, right, I'm not getting enough sleep or recovery in here. And especially after a couple of hard intermediate championship games, you can see how low your recovery is for a couple of days after it. So that was a big thing for me, was kind of getting that in order. And then the other thing as well is the strain. So it's interesting seeing, after training or something like that, how much work you're actually doing in that training session. And I know, Ronan, you've seen that yourself in your own training sessions. I was taking notes one day when Ronan was on, showing us the ins and outs of it, and I could see that my strain was a little more than Ronan. So I don't know whether that was that I was doing more work or I wasn't as fit as his in training. So let's see.
Well, Jerry, you've got a bit of kind of home territory here. You guys are going to Punchestown in October for this challenge at the race course. It looks reasonably tricky. I mean, you're going to have to do a run, a bike, and another run. How are you feeling about the challenge, which our viewers on social media can see at the moment in front of them?
I'm not going to lie, Will. I actually thought this was in November as opposed to October, and I kept thinking, I've got 8 weeks for this. But very quickly it became 4 weeks. And so, I have not yet instituted my own alcohol ban. I may do so after the All-Ireland final is over this week. I needed to get this Saturday over before I could really focus on this. But I'm going to be giving it my all. I've been cycling in and out to work for the last while. That's my bit of training, and you can actually see the impact that makes, Ronan. I think the impact of steady stuff every day, how quickly that can actually have a benefit. Once you start to see, it's like anything, right? You need information to be able to guide you along the way, and I guess that's the whole point of these.
Yeah, exactly. And what you'd hope to see is if you're doing the same cycles, you're doing the same course every single day, that if you are getting fitter, you actually have to work less hard to produce the same output. So ideally, you'd start to see your strain come down on those morning commutes, which is actually a good sign. So we're not always trying to go out and absolutely smash it every day. Sometimes, sometimes less is actually more.
Ronan, are these guys going to track their progress on an app, or how is it actually recorded then?
Yeah, exactly. So the Whoop platform consists of the sensors you wear on your wrist or your upper arm, or now thanks to Whoop Body, you can actually wear it across a couple of different locations. But in essence, all the information goes from your strap to your phone. So you have access through the Whoop app, and then you go in and you can view it when it's ready. So what's kind of unique about the device itself is there's no screen on it, so you're never going to answer an email or view a text message on your Whoop, and it's kind of non-invasive by design. So you get the information when you're good and ready via the app itself.
All right, keeping it nice and simple. We're just a few weeks away then from the guys in Team OTB taking on that duathlon. It is all brought to you by Whoop, the digital fitness and health coach that provides personalised sleep recovery and training insights. You can see whoop.com for more details. Guys, the best of luck with your training.
Cheers.
Cheers, Will.
Thanks, lads.